And welcome to my virtual classroom. I have chosen to use the LMS that my school currently uses for our students called D2L, which stands for Desire to Learn. Um, this is something that our school uses throughout grade-wide K through 12. So students do become very familiar with how to explore through the different options available to them here in our virtual classroom. And I do make sure that I spend a couple days, the first two class sessions, going over some of the tools that students can find here. So I'm actually viewing as a student right now instead of as a teacher, just so you can kind of see how things look from the student perspective here in their virtual classroom. This is just our main page here with the ribbon at the top. Having, some of the most common things that students are going to be looking for. Before I go through those, though, one of my favorite things in our virtual classroom is our announcements section, which is right here on the main page. And I have added a few announcements in here just to kind of go over. So obviously with the beginning of the year, I'll always, add in a video welcoming my students, and then we'll review it in class as well. But for anybody that is unable to come to the live class session that day, this is available to them. Within our announcements, we are able to embed YouTube videos. And so they can play it right here on the main screen.
Hey there, 8th graders. How's it going? My name.
And then I am able to push out announcements to certain students that are missing an assignment. I can do conditionally released announcements. So this, for example, this one here would only pop up for students that are missing this specific quiz. I'm able to link the quiz right here into the announcement. I'm also able to link any resources for them to complete that quiz here in the announcement as well. So if students click the link, it will take them directly to the quiz and they can just click start quiz. I also post things from our class sessions that will be helpful to them. For example, I made a recording for a chapter over Lord of the Flies, and so students could come back right here to their virtual classroom, and right on the main screen, they can find the recording of the reading for that day. Also, just kind of while we're perusing on the main page here, if this was an ordinary school day instead of a Sunday, students' class plans would pop up right here and they can click that. And there's also another place we can do that as well. They have direct access to their email. They can contact their teachers through here, create a new message. So it's nice that it's right there on the screen just to kind of remind them, hey, you have an email instead of going to the specific chat or, icon on their desktop or whatever. It's right here on their main page. They also have given students easy access to quick links down here that they may typically use in a day. We do have access to Big Universe Library, which is our K-12 online library where students are able to access thousands and thousands of different books. And I can add books in for specific students as well, so that's always nice. All right. Going up here to our toolbar, something that we use a lot in class is the class plan. This is a calendar view of what's going on for the week or the month. Students can come in here and look at their class plans coming up or just simply for the day. All they have to do is click on the day that they are wanting to know what's going on. They'll find, our class plan for the day, along with any resources, the PowerPoint. I can also give enrichment links to the content. I link the quizzes here in our class plan as well. So here's an example. This will take students directly to enrichment lessons over what we are covering in class. So here you can see, they can check their reading and just kind of quiz themselves. A lot of times we will go through some of these things together in class, but it's always nice to just be able to link it right there within the plan as well. So this is where a lot of students go to find their assignments for the day, or, if they are absent for a day, we always tell them it is their responsibility to check the class plan and to complete everything. We always make sure to include everything on the class plan that a student will need for that day, whether they are in our live class for the day or not. This content tab is what I was just on. This is going to be the enrichment activities for students. They have access to these. As the teacher, if we were in teacher mode, I would have the ability to go in and kind of hide some of these units so as not to overwhelm the students. But they can come in here and check out the different units. And then we also have our teacher contact information in the content as well, right up here first. And they can find our syllabus. So I've linked it right here for them. And they can simply click that and view their class syllabus. So all of that is there. And then also, along with the teacher contact information, this is kind of their one-stop shop for, any questions that they may have without having to email me, but they can find, my teacher contact information here. They can find our academic integrity document. They also have a link to our online textbook here as well. And so they are able to access the entire book here if they wanted to. So that is really nice as well that we can have it right there. This is also something, I would link the book if we had been reading a story out of our online textbook as well. I can link that too. So progress is one that we really actually don't use a whole lot because oftentimes we teachers create our own curriculum and it doesn't always match up with the progress. So that's why there is no progress available. The grades tab is nice. Students can come in here and have a live view at their grades. And also within here, you can see all of the assignments. So if I was a real student, my grades would appear right here. Students have links to those assignments. So if they have a 0 on that, they can easily just click the link and it will take them directly to that assignment. I'm also able to give feedback here. So if a student, they had received their grade, let's say they didn't do so well, their feedback that I have given to them would appear right here for them so they can see what they've done well or what they need to improve, and then they can go in and reattempt the assignment again. Within tools, they just have, links to their assignments, discussions, announcements, groups, class list. Feedback is where students can go if they find a problem in D2L, something that they think should be looked at or fixed. And so that's a great opportunity for them, if they notice a glitch or if they have a recommendation for D2L, they can do that by clicking on feedback here. They also have a nice help task as well, which, has kind of just some online tips for troubleshooting any issues that they run into. So all of that is linked right there for them. And then under more, they just have their progress and locker, which we don't really ever touch the more one. So that is a look at our online classroom. As you can see, I feel like it's really good because everything, we make it as easy as possible for the students to have easy access to things that they need in order to succeed for the class. So I look forward to adding more content here into the virtual classroom for this class. Thank you very much.